Hello everyone. Today we'd like to share the wisdom about the universality of Buddha teaching. As I learned from the Buddha, and I found his teaching is very logical and practical, even you are Buddhist, non-Buddhist, or even atheist, but you like something logical and practical. Buddha teaching is on that line that you can benefit. I have a very interesting experience in 2007 which reflect this universality of the Buddha teaching. I went to Cambridge in UK in 2007, and without knowing much about Cambridge University, my German friend who lived in UK brought me to Trinity College. They said this is the college that wins Nobel Prize the most. And I found one thing that I have been hearing since I was young. The apple trees. You heard about apple tree? It's just right in front of Trinity College. There's a garden. And in that garden, there are only one tree in the middle. It's kind of small tree, not so big. So I asked the officer there at the college that, what is this? And he said, this is the apple tree of Isaac Newton. Then I kind of, no, not possible, like it's too small. Isaac Newton died a long time ago, and how it's here? So that officer explained to me that Isaac Newton studied at Trinity College and become a professor of mathematics at Trinity College. One day he tried to come up with some realization, the deep one, how the star and the world is moving. Why things fall to the ground but star not fall to the world. And he kind of trying to find the answer. He cannot make it. So he went back to his residence out from Cambridge, maybe around 30 minutes. And as we heard, he sat down under the apple tree. Then the apple fall. The people respect Isaac Newton so much, so they went to his house and get the seed from that mother tree of the apple tree, then replant again in front of the college. So it kind of descendant apple tree of the original one in front of the college. When I hear this and I reflect on the law of gravity that Isaac Newton had been founded, it's quite interesting that this law, even we like Isaac Newton or we don't like him, but it all applies to us all. Buddhist, non-Buddhist, Muslim, Christian, Jewish, Hindu, or any religion or no religion. If we go up on a high-rise building, we step out, we all fall. No matter what belief system, it doesn't matter. It's just the law, right? So I found something very interesting about Buddha teaching also, because Isaac Newton discovered this law under the apple tree. It's a founding law. Law of gravity is a founding law of all physical law, right? Car, airplane, any moving object is all affected by the law of gravity. So Isaac Newton contributes so much to changing the world, to the era that we are living. However, when we look back to the Buddha, he's a prince, and he has one big question: why we feel suffering, why we experience suffering, even we have a lot of things, but deep inside we not feel satisfied. He wants to find the answer for his spirit, for his mind. It's not the physical one, it's a spiritual one. Unlike Isaac Newton sat under the apple tree. Buddha, he sat under the Bodhi tree, another tree, which he found a different law. It's called law of karma. Interesting, right? Apple tree, physical law. Bodhi tree, spiritual law. And what he found is quite common. Do good, good come to you. Do bad, bad come to you. You reap what you sow. How he find this spiritual law? He sat in a deep, deep meditation, and then he can overcome the barrier between himself and the nature. He found that everything is interconnected. Every single moment never be separated at all. So what we think, what we speak, what we act, it affects the environment, affects the people surround us. So keep doing good, because cause and effect. Do good, good come. Do bad, bad come. Right? It sounds simple, but you can imagine in the world how many people can apply this law. Just do good, not do bad at all. It's not easy, right? It comes, the teaching that we call the heart of Buddha teaching, three things. Number one, avoid bad. Number two, do good. And number three, purify the mind. This is the highlight of Buddha teaching, that he focused on the self-development of the mind. That one can become a better person, can become more moral person through the practice of meditation. I think this is very universal, that we should avoid bad. You should not connect yourself to negativities, because negativity will follow you, right? And we should expose ourselves to positivity. Positivity make us strong, make us motivated, and move forward to the good thing. And the last thing, purify the mind. This is very key. Everything happen in the world, it starts from the power of the mind. Without taking care of our mind to be happy, to be peaceful, and to be creative, we will lose a big opportunity to make this world a better place. Today, I share with you this insight, which I found that it can be very universal, with the law of gravity of Isaac Newton that apply to all. We don't need to put his picture at home or anything. We just benefit from what he discovered, and then we have a good time. The same like the Buddha. In the Buddha time, after he enlightened, what he said is, I found the truth. And in his time, there are many people from other religions approaching him, want to learn from him. Some Brahmin priests, some Hindu ascetic, they come to the Buddha and ask the Buddha, oh, I heard you enlightened. I want to be enlightened too. How I can learn from you? And Buddha never asked them, what is your religion? He said, I found the truth, you would like to learn? Sit down. And this is what he said, very scientific and very self-evident based. He said, I found the truth, how to overcome suffering. I can only show you the way, but you need to walk by yourself. This is what the Buddha said. He said, don't believe in me, believe in what you experience. It sounds like a scientist, right? So for me, Prince Siddhartha or the Buddha, he one of the greatest mind scientists in the world. He can define what state of the mind make us happy, what state of the mind make us unhappy, and what is the state of the mind that make us feel neutral about things. So I think if you have a chance to learn more from the Buddha teaching, you will benefit greatly, especially for your mind, the best of all things in your life and the world.